Right. No, I don't know. Okay. All right. Hi, y'all. Alyssa and I were for a moment having technical difficulties and didn't know how to get into the schedule lives, but we made it. And okay, we're gonna get situated for a few seconds because I forgot my water. So Lola is not here. I'm so sorry, no puppies.
Dogs have the day off.
Yes, they do. They went on a hike, but we will try and have them here next time. I'm gonna grab my water and then we're gonna get started. Because if you snooze, you lose, right? Or actually, our handy dandy assistant just brought us my water, so I don't have to move. Right. And they are shirtless, so I'm just kidding. No, I mean, I'm not. Anyway, okay. All right. Mom, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, most of you already know we're your buttons babes. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Alyssa.
And this week we decided to switch it up and do a live, interact with you guys so that you can ask us questions as we go through. We're still going to do a button, we'll answer some questions, and then we're going to end today's live with a lovely would you rather. So we're going to tie everything together for you. So
a poop and family free would you rather. To be clear, there will be no poop play and no family sexy time.
And no, I was about to say, you mean incest, right? No incest, sexy time.
Incest, family, same difference.
And no, like
I'm not eating poop.
No, what's the other one? That's the other one that's a no-go. Animals.
Oh yeah, no animals.
No bestiality. Like, we're not trying to kink shame, but we're just.
But I will kink shame if you're fucking animals.
Yeah, there's a play about that that's actually really fucking good. It's about a man who falls in love with a goat. And anyway, sorry, my theater nerd brain is like, hey, that's a play.
Who said that? Who said that was
trivia? I can't remember.
I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to shame art. But I am.
And we're off on a tangent, but it is okay. It's what we do. Y'all know. So the button that we're pushing this week with you guys is the horror of the holidays. And maybe I sound a little bit like a Grinch. But I find it really interesting, like around the holiday time, like everyone's, putting on, hold on, I'm distracted. And
yeah, the holidays can be kind of horrendous we'll run through a couple scenarios. Mm-hmm. If you're in those scenarios, raise your hand, say hello, and how you're dealing. But currently, obviously, neither of us is home with family. But for many people, it's like making the trek home if you live across the country, if you live across the street. And it's just like if you have a toxic family, if you have a huge overwhelming family, if you're the toxic one in the family, I don't know your life. But it can be a lot to
it's
prepare
overwhelming.
Yourself to talking to the 25 cousins and there's a baby crying and you have to cook. I mean, I don't know.
What drives me crazy, not that I'm not trying to, again, I'm not the Grinch, but what drives me crazy about the holidays is this, it's the end of the quarter. There's all of these sales. There's this need to spend money, and speaking for myself, I don't know y'all financial situation, spend money that we do not have to give. Yes, to give gifts to people that we kind of care about.
I stopped. I stopped giving, I received a bunch of gifts last year from people that, I know.
Right.
But, I don't necessarily know them enough that I'm going to spend money on you this time of year.
Right.
So I, used to feel guilty about, if someone gave me a gift.
Not giving them one back.
But I was like, no, I didn't make them. That was their choice.
That's their money.
My family this year, I decided that we were going to do a Secret Santa.
Oh, that's dope.
We have a smallish family.
I have a huge family.
But if you're spending $25 to $50 a person, suddenly, even if you only have 4 people that's not. But pending your finances,
that shit adds up.
That can also be a lot. But that took a lot of the stress out of my immediate family because then I was one person. Okay.
I can handle kids, one person.
Everybody gets some stuff for the kids. Kids are easy. You buy a toy, it makes noise, you give them money, they're happy. but that like took a little stress off of me. But like, there's still other friends that I'm like,
yes.
what do I get them? And is it gonna ship in time?
Speaking of, yes.
Person.
Also, last minute, I'm not done Christmas shopping, y'all, for the like 3 people that I'm buying Christmas presents for. I'm like, I know what I'm getting. I'm like, well, bitch, go to the store because now it's too late to have
After Christmas sales, my shout out to my family. I'm across the country, and for the past questionable amount of years, my mom has always sent my Christmas stuff after the holidays.
Yo.
That way I know we'll get, like, it's not like lost in transition, because that's happened to me before. But like, then I'm like, great, save yourself the stress. You can have it shipped after Christmas. It's a day that I
think that's
number-wise don't care as long as I get it.
Yes.
Like, I think one year I got stuff in February, and I was jazzed in February to have Christmas socks for Valentine's Day. I was super excited about that.
I like after presents. Like once it's my birthday, but someone's like, oh, happy belated birthday. I got you something. I'm like, yes, more presents. But it's also like an adult thing, and you realizing like, look, you gonna get it when you get it. I love you. And then also before my ADD brain like runs away. Oh, hi Matt, thanks for stopping by. And we've got Phil in the house, and I hope I pronounce his name right. We also have Elias. I'm not sure. I think they're just initials. But anywho, Christmas list. Y'all, how do you feel about Christmas lists? I was having a conversation with Phil the other day, and in terms of like, yo, Christmas lists are stupid. I'm like, what? I don't want people wasting their money on me. Like in terms of like,
Trinkets.
Yes, don't give me knickknacks. I hate knickknacks. Like, or like just like little, what are they? Tchotchke presents or anything? Tchotchkes.
Ooh, that's
like, it is. And to me, it's like, you know, you're spending your heart on money on me. And like, I see both sides. You're spending your heart on money. You found something that you think that makes you think of me and that you think that I will like. But in my brain, it would be so much worse if I hate that thing and I end up throwing it away, or I want to return it. And so for me, I'm like,
you're kind of like Rachel from Friends. She returns all the gifts that she doesn't like. And there's no shame in that.
Right? Like, I'm like, if you stick to the list, you know. So, y'all, drop it in the comments. How do we feel about Christmas lists? Do you think you're like, no, I don't want to go off of the list? Or yes, give me that list because it makes my life easier. I know I'm not wasting my money. And so, but yeah, I thought that was interesting because I thought everybody loves a list.
I think most people do. There are people who I know go off the cuff. Sometimes those people are great, and sometimes they're not necessarily. I think I get a lot of Star Wars and a lot of leopard print. Most of the time, I'm like, cool. You know, it's another thing like that I like. But sometimes I'm like, I don't need. I'm not a child.
Thank you. Like, you read my mind because I still have family members. Like some of my favorite cartoon characters growing up. Like I love, you know, Tweety Bird and Tinker Bell. Like I'm all into Betty like Boop. Fairies and Betty Boop and like girly glitzy glammy stuff and being a diva or queen, or, you know, I don't need like certain sayings. Like my family, like, ooh, this looks like Alyssa. She is in her 30s now, and I'm going to send her. And I'm like, I love you. The thought is there, and it is nostalgic. And some things still have like an adult element to it, which I love. My stepmom just sent me a little, what are those things called?
Was it a Christmas present that you were supposed to not open until Christmas? Just don't talk about it.
Oh, I'm gonna, like, if I get a present, I'm gonna open it. Like, I can't help it. It's for wine. It's a tumbler. Like, or, I mean, well, my brain thought it was for wine, but now I think about it, it's also probably for tea and coffee.
Metal tumblers for wine are still
okay, great. Well, it's got
stemless wine glass.
Yeah. It's got Tinkerbell on it, but it's got like a grown-up function now. So I'm like, okay, I could live with that. But yes, I am no longer 12. But that's okay. That's okay. Christmas lists are stupid. Okay, Phil. We know you think they're stupid. Anyway, Christmas lists can be helpful, I think, but it takes the magic out of it all. Okay, I can see that fun for all. And Matthew, okay, all right, gentlemen. Christmas list is just a commercial money grab. I think
It depends what's on your list. Okay, so things
it's like the men against the women right now.
like I basically buy what I want.
Facts.
Like if I want a pair of shoes, I'm not gonna be like, hey boyfriend, can you no, the shoes are mine. I'm wearing them already, walking by the store. So like the things that are on my list are like
Toiletries are on my list.
things that I like want that I maybe like I'm just like I don't want to justify buying this for either the cost or because it's like, oh, this would be nice to have, but like I don't need it. Things that I like already know and love and like, oh, I'm gonna run out of it in
I use this all of the time. Yes.
I'm like trying to think of what I put on my list, but like
I could never
a photo. I bought this really cool Star Wars picture, and I was like, I want a frame for it. I'm not gonna take it to the framery because I don't want to go out in public and see people. So God forbid. So I was like, I want a frame. I know that I'm getting this, and I'm so excited to see it. Like.
I just think it makes it easier, and it's not a waste of money. But Matt made a good point. He's like, if you're over 13, I'm not getting you a present. I'm like, okay, that's fair. I don't think my parents, my
parents will always, I think, give you gifts. It's like
my dad sends me cash now, and I always love that. Love dad for that. My mother, love her to pieces. She is no longer married to this man, but at one point she was married to a Jehovah's Witness, and she was like, oh, you don't do Christmas? Great. I don't do Christmas now. I was like, this bitch. And so no one, like, they're divorced now. But like, I think, what was I, 13 or 14? We stopped getting presents. Like, I can't, and there's 6 of us. My mom has 6 kids, and she was like, yes, this is great. And I'm like, all right, Mom.
I mean, if I was like 16, I think I'd be like a little bit more prepared for that. But I know that I would 13-year-old Alyssa.
Oh, I was pissed because like Christmas used to be like when all of the relatives were still married to each other because everyone in my family's divorced. Christmas was lit. Like we'd go to Hummony's house. Like there's the Christmas tree and like there were presents. Like where can I donate to y'all? So about that, as we're talking about giving and we are technically challenged and have not set up our PayPal me link yet. We are working on it, but we do have a Patreon, which you can find in the description.
You can also pick a charity that is something that you like and donate it. You can donate it to like
Toys for Tots.
Yeah, sure, Toys for Tots.
Yeah, maybe. I want to know.
We can find some charities to link to that are like that we donate to.
Yeah, I want that.
I support the girls. Actually, that's one of my favorite charities to donate to. They buy like bras and tampons and panties, like the most basic shit that like we need.
Yes, Black Women's Health. That's one of my favorite. And there's a little Black boy nonprofit foundation where they do performing arts with them. They paint or they'll put on a play.
We'll find them and link them.
They're we've had them up in our IG before. But anyway, for our next live fun for everyone, we will make sure that we have a PayPal me link. And I mean, but you guys can find our Patreon. We do have an OnlyFans. So I mean that like if you're into that, like that's out there too. All of that is in our description link. But yes, Christmas as a child is lit. Anywho, as an adult, not so much anymore because the Grinch part of my brain in my heart, I was like, this is such a commercial holiday. Like, and it is, and like, we're trying to squeeze everything in at the end of the year, like business wise, money wise, like being nice to people and like being in your feelings and like all of it, I feel like is forced at the end, and you're trying to remember the year and be like, oh yeah, I want to be a good person, or I want to, and it's sometimes it just rubs me the wrong way, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, is this my seasonal depression? Am I just
hello, my old friend?
Right. Oh,
I mean, I think for sure like some of all of that, like the basic seasonal depression layered with like corporate greed and like the holiday bogus messaging of like, if you didn't spend your paycheck the last 6 months on gifts for people, you're trash. But it's my favorite time of year despite all of that, because of like, if you put all that aside, which is very hard to do, but like if you do it, it's just like, it's a time that like everyone, like there's just nice in the air. Like you go outside and you bump someone and their arms are full and your arms are full and you're both like, okay, sorry. I mean, like, I know that it's fucking hell for anyone who is a delivery person, but there's also
Shout out
like,
to y'all.
I mean, yes, thank you for your sacrifices and like all the stress that you go through. But there just is like, everyone's a little bit nicer. There's more holiday help everywhere. I mean, I know they literally are paid to say happy holidays.
Right.
But it's like, it's just, I think, and a lot of it stems from how Christmas was, like, from my memories. And I like, pull that through with me. I think Phil and I were talking about that earlier today. But, like, it's just, like, a warm and fuzzy. Like, you're just a little bit more excited to see, you know, for 10 minutes, the family from out of town, right? Or you're for a little bit, you're, like, really, like, once you've packed and you're on the plane or you're in the car and you've got there, it's like, okay, you take a deep breath and you see the people and you hear, like, I don't know, I love Christmas songs. So, like, hearing Christmas songs just, like, is a little bit more, like, joyful for me. You talk to family or friends that you haven't seen if you travel back home. Like, you see so-and-so from high school. God, I don't know. If you're friends with high school people still. And you, like, catch up for, like, 5 minutes. And then it's just like, oh, what are you happy for? Like, just sitting down, having like a nice drink with, you know, your family. Like, if your family doesn't drink often, or like a special meal, like maybe there's like one thing that you only do at Christmas. My family, we do lefse for the Norwegian side. I don't partake, but it's like a white people tortilla that they put like butter and sugar on. Anyone else who likes lefse, share, I guess, what you would eat with it. But like, people do peanut butter and it's like a white Norwegian thing. It's like a Norwegian
white people
tortilla.
Shit.
It is. Or like my Mexican side, we do tamales and enchiladas. So like, those are things that like, it takes so much time to make them. It's like, you get the materials, and you have to like pat everything down. You got to stuff it and add the stuff.
No,
like,
I'm with that.
So it's kind of like, you know, we're all together, like doing this horrendous thing that takes hours, but like, you know, at the dinner, we're going to eat it. Like, those are fun things to do. And that's what gets me through Christmas, is like, not like
the
how
traditions
how like much do I not want to see this specific person, or like how stressed am I, but like, okay, who do I get to see? What do I get to eat?
That's
food is what drives.
Mama, I'm glad you said that, because that's a good way to help, you know, put some perspective on the holidays and remember, like, okay, what's the point? Like, I hear Charlie Brown in my head, like, what's the point of Christmas, or the meaning of Christmas? Today's scheduling says I shall not end. Live, my game is at 1:25. Thank you very much. We play the,
I stopped footballing somewhere in 2020 when I lost a lot of my soul. Sadly, yes.
Yo, I literally just forgot who we're playing. But my game's at 1:25, so you can sit down. Go Pack, go. We're doing great right now. And I'm really bothered that I can't. Do we play the Bears? I think we played the Bears. No, we just played the Bears because we were about to lose to the Bears, and I was having a heart attack. Yo. Anyway, you got me all messed up. And I'm going to get back on track with the horrors of the holidays.
We're definitely going to have a Would You Rather at the end.
Yes,
so
yes, we are.
Think of your Would You Rathers and drop them in.
But what I loved about what you were saying, because I'm not going to lie, the holidays give me anxiety. It stresses me out.
It's very stressful.
And I often am trying to get home to Virginia, but I do love looking forward to. I don't know if everyone knows, I'm part Korean, and so like my Hamani, like we have certain like Korean traditions that we do around Christmas and New Year's. New Year's is my favorite holiday.
That's your thing.
Like that. Sure. That is my jam. Like New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, like those two together. And getting Korean food on New Year's Day. or just being home. Like we would sit and make mandu, and it would take hours. Hominy would marinate gaibi. We'd be making kimchi, and so it helps to remember like the little things that make the holiday great, because it's really easy to go down that rabbit hole of seasonal depression and be like, yo, I'm fucking broke. It's too expensive to go home.
I don't want to see anybody.
Right, like I feel fluffy. Like just those things that start to weigh on you, and you forget, what's the point? And I mean, it does go into, ending the year like on a good note and being grateful for things and realizing, everything that we've been through this year and the way that we've overcome. And so that's a good point, because I was feeling like I am feeling like the Grinch this year, and I'm just like,
it's also okay to be grinchy. Like that's the thing. Like my childhood memories of like Christmas in Mexico or Christmas like in Iowa with my grandma, like who had like the log cabin, like all of that. Those are the things that kind of reinforce and drive the holidays for me. But on many other fingers, like there are probably, I'm sure, awful childhood memories that many people do have for the holidays. If your parents decided no giftsies, yeah, that would be pretty dramatic. If you're, I don't know, like most of childhood. If your parents, for people whose parents got divorced and it was not a fun time to like, whose house am I going to? I'm at mom's Christmas Eve, dad's Christmas Day, or split like halfway through.
It's a lot. Like when you're used to like family traditions and then things changing drastically, it's annoying. Mexican and Korean, do you guys speak
Duolingo.
We're working
I can
on it.
understand, but like my brain.
Yes, I can understand my hominy when she's talking to certain family members about certain things. It's very strange, and I'm so mad. Like,
get on Duolingo, find us, and I don't know. We can
play together.
Whatever.
Like wait. Can you do that on Duolingo?
No. You just like are friends with someone and you see like who has more points. So like if you want to get more points than us, great, go for it.
My mom decided she didn't want us to learn Korean because she didn't want us speaking a language that she didn't understand. And so I was like, that's a little rude. But I started learning I know how to write in Korean. Very strange. I know how to write in Korean. I can pick out some words. And so it is on my bucket list now. I am juggling Spanish, Korean, and French right now. And I took French for 5 years. And I'm like, it's gone. I don't know much.
Okay, fun for everyone. So like we legitimately want to help you with this.
What would you suggest if my girlfriend only wants expensive gifts, but I can't afford it?
Did she give you a list? Do you know some of her favorite brands? So something that like, and this is not every woman. I'm not going to speak for everyone with a cuckoo right now. But if there's something that I want that's expensive and I know of an off-brand or like a similar but not, that's something that I personally am always fine with, because it's typically like what the product is. If it's like a skincare, as long as it's like, if I want it to be vegan or animal friendly, as long as it is like does what it's supposed to do. If it's going to make me beautiful, then it has to make me beautiful, and be cruelty free. If it's like clothing, the brand does not matter to me. Does it fit me? And is it a good quality? Is it not like fast fashion? You're still gonna end up spending a lot of money there.
Yeah,
shoes are hard.
My suggestion, and it might seem like a gift card.
Okay.
But I'm not suggesting a gift card.
I always go with gift cards because I love just give me the cards and I'll spend it on my own.
I'm suggesting a well thought out card, explaining like, I know that this is something that you really want. At this moment, as much as I would love to do that for you, I cannot. But this is what I can give towards you getting that thing that you want. And then it's on them. Like, then it's on her to either put the money towards that, but like putting together a letter and giving some cash or a Visa gift card.
A dear friend of Alyssa and mine a couple years ago, we both wanted to get Alyssa a ticket home. Neither of us could afford to buy said ticket for Alyssa. So instead, we both were like, here's a specific amount of cash that we will get in the largest amount of cash that is visible to anyone, and put it in
it was
a candle or some bullshit that was just like, here's money, we love you, and tried to make it pretty.
Oh, Patricia and Alyssa did the goddamn thing. I'm crying right now, like remembering opening it, because it was the way in which they did it. It was in a beautiful box, and it had pink, like shiny tissue paper around it. And when I opened it, it was in like a cookie jar or like a toiletry jar.
Kind of jar.
And the top was rose gold, and it was see-through, but like you saw like the money around, like you could see the money, and then inside of it, like how the money stayed off to the side, there was more of that really pretty pink shiny paper. Like they made the money look like Alyssa. Like it was so on brand. Like I have a video of this. I fucking bawled. Like because like it was COVID. Like we couldn't, like we were in our bubbles. Yeah, it was bad. We were in our bubble, so we video recorded us opening our presents, and that's when Billy dropped the
Yes, that's when
it was,
what a time to be alive.
I might upload that. I might put something together, because that shit was hilarious. But no, it was really thoughtful, and it wasn't, for me, don't get me wrong.
It was not a lot of money. Let's be clear. It was not a significantly large amount of money.
And I love money, don't get me wrong, but it was the thought that was put into putting it together. Like the time that I knew that it took, and the coordinating, like that melted my heart. And so hopefully, fun for everyone. Your girlfriend's not, like that bitch. She was like seriously materialistic and doesn't care and just wants the thing. Like a lot of people who have expensive taste, like they know what they want. It is because like
quality over quantity.
Yes, it is the quality, and it's the thought. Like this is going to last for me. Like one of the things that Alyssa and Patricia got me last year, like they got me, it was like a gift. Like there was so much, but anyway, it was a face wash. It's Kiehl's face wash, $30. It's a relatively expensive face wash, but I still have it. Like it's lasted me, and it's like halfway there now, but it's lasted me like damn near a year, and then it'll be some change. Anywho, long-winded answer. Like we would.
Do you cook? Does she like that you cook? That's something for Valentine's Day. I have always told my boyfriend, like, I don't want to go somewhere and spend like $400 on shitty prefix steak. Make me like a nice dinner, and that's nice. Like it's the thought,
candles,
it's the effort,
yes,
make it pretty.
For me, and it'll sound however it sounds. It's the time that I know people put into something.
It's that it wasn't like a fast thing sometimes. Yeah. I also do love a gift card. I will be, of course, like a gift card is my best friend sometimes. But like, yeah, just knowing that someone put thought, effort into it. I'm personally not like one of those like, write coupons for your significant other.
I'm that romantic cheesy bitch.
I've seen those, like, you put it in an envelope, or you like origami like this beautiful, like, here's a BJ, here's a shower, like detail your car, pick up like those things. If she is one of those people who love that, great. Then there's probably like a DIY video somewhere of how to do it. I don't know anyone personally who's into that, so I definitely don't.
I've done it.
Do you want that?
I do sometimes. Like I fucking love coupons. I used to, and I've made them for significant others. Okay, Lola will be back from her walk in 10 minutes, so you guys get to see Lola. But I've made coupons. I like getting coupons. I think it's cute. Like,
instigate a fight. I'm done with you.
If you can't afford her gift, instigate a fight and make it last. Make it last past the holidays. Then you try to make up after the holidays. She'll be appreciative.
That is not the way to go. That is not the way to go.
But I love your comments. I'm sorry. These guys are all the fucking
it's funny.
I've ever like,
but like, don't do that.
I like
10-10. Do not do that.
I'm dead. I'm like, but no, yeah,
Okay, homemade gifts, if you like copy, I mean, if you're crafty and you're good at being crafty, they can be great. As a non-crafty bitch, no. I'm not gonna like
do it.
things like absolutely not. I can barely take care of myself. But like a homemade gift that like is possible is like again like a dinner. Does she need her house cleaned? Like get a house cleaner. Does she need her car detailed? I mean tires. That's expensive. Now that I'm thinking about the cost of cars.
As we say this, you guys are learning. Alyssa and I already know we are expensive bitches. Like we can't help it. Like if you set out 3 things, all of the same,
Picture frames. Do you need pictures of the? I mean, I don't know.
She's trying.
I'm reaching here, man. I'm
That's
reaching.
the word. I'm like, no, like I can't help but to pick the
DM
most
us
expensive
later.
thing.
We can workshop this.
I'm so done.
I'm trying to like.
No, I know, and I appreciate it. It's a valiant effort. See, that's why also Christmas makes me nervous. Shopping for people without a list, I think is hard.
But even if it's a list, you just can't afford it. I mean, that's our current debacle is not being able to.
I saw a really funny meme, like, and I was like, well, this only now it could work for dudes too. Like if you know you struggling this year, tie a fucking ribbon, like tie a bow around your nipple and be like, yo, this is what you're getting for Christmas. Like if your guy just put it on both.
I mean, dress up as Santa. I don't know.
Do something sexy. Yeah. Striptease. I don't like back massage, like a whole back massage, like a whole
do like a home spa day for her, set up the candles in the bathroom, make sure the tub is like extra clean, like super
toes. Rub her feet, maybe not.
Yeah, rub her toes. Pending how good you are with like
the things,
cuticles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have dinner ordered, put on a movie, like get some of her favorite snacks. I'm all about like my favorite snacks.
Fancy lingerie is affordable. You can get her like get a matching robe and like something cute there.
I'm gonna check on Lola, and I hate to leave you guys. I will be right back. We're gonna transition into some Q&A when I come back with shape. Phil's a dick.
I mean, I won't say no that that's not helpful, but like that's a long-term goal.
It is.
All of us.
You should have been planning that on Valentine's Day. Be like, I would like to give my significant other like a 6-pack or a flat tummy for Christmas. That's something you plan for. Or like bench pressing them. Like, anyway, I'm like over here thinking of calisthenics. I was gonna go check on Lola.
You go check on Lola. So what did you guys ask for Christmas this year then?
Or what are you doing for Christmas? What are you guys doing for the holidays?
Are you not in town? I was gonna go home and then I did not buy my ticket in time and now I am not gonna pay that price to go home. So that's planning ahead. 10/10 was suggested. Okay, but what am I playing with? Like not the pants, like the car, right? Okay. What about like a mini car? A mini car. Someone in our neighborhood when I like to go for walks to like collect myself in the morning and the evenings, and someone has a mini Audi, like a child car vehicle like Audi in their driveway, and I'm always like, I mean, start them early. I don't know. That feels a little much, but I don't have kids, so would you guys buy your kids a mini Audi? Yay, nay? I mean, who's got a button of the week that they would like to talk about besides holidays? Has anyone done that? Have you broken up with anyone before the holidays to get out of buying a gift? No. I don't think I have. I'm waiting to see if Resource has done that before.
Okay, clearly I don't know how to count like 10 minutes or whatever, and I'm just impatient. But Lola will run in when she runs in, and
Lola
it'll
may
be
or may not be here.
yep, it will be what it is. What was I about to ask? Oh, I'm curious if people have kids that still believe in Santa, and at what point, like is Santa not real? Do you guys have any pets? Melissa has 2 cats. We've got.
I bet you're surprised.
We've got Bowser and Barty. And then Lola is actually not ours. We do a lot of like dog sitting and stuff like that. And animals love us. And we also like get to go really dope places. When we house sit and dog sit, and life is incredible. But
I saw somewhere, it was a Vice article, maybe like an interview with Seth Rogen, and he said that when they were kids, this is Jewish, and they don't celebrate Christmas the same way that we do. Their thing was like to ruin Christmas for kids.
Yo,
and
that's
I don't remember when I like figured out Santa wasn't real, but like it was like at a time that it like didn't ruin it for me. But I did see a video on TikTok or Instagram Reels that this family didn't want to add to their child's trauma of like finding out that their parents lied to them. So we're very
Is that
clear.
really traumatic?
I mean, for some kids, I don't know. But like,
okay.
They said, all of the seasons. I guess it's what Easter Bunny and Santa and the Tooth Fairy. Those
and
3
the
things.
Valentine's Cupid, like. No, but like I thought it was when I was like in elementary school, because like my teachers told me Cupid was a thing, and like love and all of that, and we did that. I love Valentine's Day. I love getting cards for everyone and like writing on them and getting candy. Valentine's thing was like Valentine's Day. Valentine's thing was a thing in like elementary and middle school
because you make the box.
Yeah,
and you have to get everyone a Valentine, or you can't bring Valentine's to school.
Mm-hmm. It was like a second-rate Halloween, like in terms of like getting candy.
You just have to get crushed.
Yeah, and you could send like the love notes or whatever. You pay $1. Anywho, we digress. Seth Rogen is a dick.
I mean, he is, but I love him. But so this video was like we explained to our kids like about the seasons and that these people are not real, but also gave them the opportunity to like. Do we want to play this game that like we're going to write a letter to Santa, you're going to leave the cookies out, but like that he's not real, and the kids, whoever, they like went along with it. But how did I meet that? As someone who was not traumatized, I was like, yeah, is this important? Say hi, Lola. Oh, she's not ready to say hello to her audience yet.
Oh, awesome.
Tomorrow, and you can hang for that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh. The next one, we do have a list of topics. Maybe we'll drop that list later of some things that we want to talk about.
Did they meet Lola?
She popped up on that. There is not a tree here.
There is not. They're Jewish.
They're Jewish. They have a beautiful menorah.
But
they do have Christmas things up. There are stockings for their grandkids.
Yeah.
So they Christmas stocking, but not tree.
I think a lot of people do blended things now.
I feel like in LA for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I
don't know what I'm gonna tell my kid. Like I'm not there yet. Like I don't know what my kids and I are going to do. Like I definitely want to do Christmas, and there will be a tree. Oh no, Dad, I'm doing Christmas. Now, I was like, yo, bitch, what else are you? Like, are you all of a sudden going to be a Jew? Anyway, I mean, I could if I wanted to. We digress. Mama, what were you talking about before Lola got back?
Oh, I was just talking about how I wasn't traumatized, and I don't know, like, if that's the way to go.
I can't remember being told about Santa. I think I always knew that motherfucker was not real. Like, really? We don't have a chimney. Like, there were just certain things. I'm like, no. Like, I know you guys, like, Not stupid.
A cousin would always put on a Santa suit, and when we were at the log cabin house, which had a fireplace, and like there would be like some noise on the roof, whichever, and like we would see like a face in the mirror. It had a beard, and then like the cousin dressed up would like skirt out of there, and then we'd like go outside, and it would take 20 minutes because we'd have to bundle up. So by the time we got outside, Santa was gone.
Okay.
And then one year when we were going to Mexico, I think I was a little older, and my parents always like loaded us up in the car, and we had to sit there and wait for like an hour before we would drive away. And we'd be like, what the fuck are they doing? Once I like got out of the car, then when they were putting the shit in our stockings, so that when we got home, Santa had been there, and I was like, oh, okay.
No, your parents went through, like, your family went through a lot.
They fucking, that's why I love Christmas.
Matt, long-time follower, first-time commenter. Thanks, you guys. Matt's in the house. He's fucking dope. I call him Mateusz because that's his actual name. And he's changing it back. He's done all of this back and forth. That's Phil Flock's brother. He's an incredible designer. One day we're going to convince him / bribe him / pay him the big bucks to do something and collaborate for buttons. I just have to think of what it is because he's a very snooty storyteller. And I say that with love because I'm a snooty storyteller. And it's got to be like top notch for Mateusz to be a part. So it is a challenge that I have for myself, for us. It is a personal challenge. I was like, what story will fucking Matt work on with us? And I just, it's not there yet. It's cool. It'll happen. But yes, should we, you guys, time has flown. Like we are up there. And I mean, we've been doing Q&A. Okay, sorry, I got scared. Lola was outside and I forgot that she can do that. She's got a little doggy door.
She's got a setup here. She's got a setup.
Sometimes I wish that I was a rich dog. Like I would come back in another
my next
life.
life, yes, I absolutely want to be an indoor house cat.
Because some of the people and the dogs that I house and dog sit for, like they don't even know. Like they are living the life.
They're living my best life.
Yes, they're all like, okay, well, damn, they don't even eat dog food. They eat like chicken and vegetables.
She's got a nice chicken rice combo with veggies.
A little jealous of the dog sometimes, but it's okay. I get to, walk on I was going to say all fours, but that is not what I meant sometimes. Anywho, we can.
So is it time for Would You Rather?
I was like, or some more Q&As, but
okay, we can do that. We might have A's.
Yeah, hopefully. Don't get too crazy, y'all, because you might get a crazy answer that you really don't want. Anywho, but I'm out of water. Can our
housekeeping
lovely assistant? Thank you. I feel so taken care of right now. Okay. I've seen. Okay, that's not a question, Phil. We entered the Q&A portion, but yeah. So occasionally, we will commandeer the Phil Flock, and while we're dog and house sitting, we will shoot some content. For all of you who have, watched We've Got to Talk. We've Got to Talk was filmed here, season 1, episode 1 through 9. What we should have done, and I effed up, we should have done chapter 3 of What's Her Name Here. But I didn't write that fast enough.
It's okay.
It is okay. We'll be back.
So we have been friends. It seems like decades now, but I think in reality, it's only been like 4 years. It's been 4 years. So we met at yoga, and we're both like front of the class. Like this is like our corner. We have this is my spot. You don't take my spot kind of people. And
like we did the back-to-back classes. We would do. We don't do it now. We did 6 a.m. yoga and then the 7:30. Like we would like flow and then sculpt, or sculpt and then flow, or HPF. Anyway, we were those bitches.
Yeah, I think we had been to quite a few. I mean, obviously quite a few classes together,
and
then a couple times, I think if someone would be like, Alyssa, and we both be like,
Yes.
like
You
what?
know how the teacher calls you out, I'm like, beautiful, Alyssa. And we're like, yes, we know,
Yes,
we know,
thank you.
thank you. And then at one point, we're like, oh, bitch, we have the same name.
Who were you talking to?
Right? Which
Specifically.
one? And so from there, I started taking her to work after.
Yeah, that was for a while. We did that. We watched football together when I was hardcore into football. That's like our thing would be like.
Alyssa used to be a Pats fan.
I did used to be a Pats fan.
Like,
why not? I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would go to brunch after, watch games. I think something that was the most fun that like kind of started our friendship is that like we were both very competitive in the class, but in a positive way.
Yes.
I don't think I was always intimidated by you as like a drive to keep going, but never like, oh, I have to be better than you. It was like, okay, if she can do that, I can maybe do that. But like she's doing it that way, so like I should do it that way. If I'm doing it incorrectly, like that's how I'm supposed to do it. Because I think that you can see someone when they're moving their body incorrectly and they're doing it,
you're gonna hurt yourself.
I don't want to necessarily look like you, but like who else is doing it right?
Okay.
And you have enough body awareness to know like if you're doing it right or wrong.
Yeah.
And so I think that's like if you were one of those people who did it wrong and you were like, I'm great, then I'd be like, okay, well, we don't I'm not going to tell you you're doing it wrong, but I'm certainly not going to
look for somebody else. You know, I'm also, if you ever get to work out with me or watch football with me, like I'm a very loud and passionate person. And so I'm also like screaming, like, you can do it, we can do it, like one more. And like sometimes I'm talking to myself, sometimes I'm talking to everybody. I verbally process a lot.
And that's fun to work out around if you're a person who can enjoy that and not get flustered. Because I will like anytime she's like, come on, Alyssa, you can do it. And I'm like, fuck this. Hearing that and being in the room next to her, I'm like, okay, bitch, we got this. All right, Alyssa, yes, we do. I know she's not talking to me, Alyssa, but her saying it out loud, I'm like, yep, okay, Alyssa, we can do this. Let's keep
We're
going.
almost there. Oh my God, I love that. But yeah, and then we moved in together. Like, yo, our friendship it's been fun. It's interesting. And we don't fight. Alyssa and I have never had a fight. We've had like.
I feel like we're pretty good about talking about the things that are like, this is something that I need to bring to your attention, and this is how I'm feeling about it, or like it may make me feel this way if I don't bring it up to you.
I think that I've done like one passive aggressive thing in our friendship, like once we moved in together. Yo, in the beginning, like I don't remember where like the litter box was, but I didn't want it there, so I would continue to move it and not say anything.
It was in the living room.
I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, it was in the living room somewhere.
And then finally, like she went home for the holidays, like the last year or something, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna figure out a spot for it, and then when she gets back, I'm gonna tell her like, hey, Mama, I realized that I had been doing this passive aggressive thing, but I moved it in here. Here's the solution. There's a door, like
and now it's in the closet, and it's great.
And
I was like, oh wow, why did we do this in the first place? And then I was also like, why the fuck didn't you say something?
Yeah. And it's funny because I think Billy was like, yeah, I wanted to say something too. And
I'm breaking up with both of you. Offended because I was like, if you loved me, you would have said it from the start. It's like if you have a booger hanging out of your nose or spinach and you're talking to someone and they're like dead fucking eyeball fucking you with their eyes and not saying, hey, there's something in your fucking nose.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
All right, fine.
Anyways, so
I admit, I was passive aggressive, y'all. But I finally got the balls or the ovaries. I'm gonna start saying ovaries now instead of balls. I got the ovaries because that's what I have. Anyway, to fucking put my big girl panties on.
Now, my team would have owned her team in football, so we also don't talk about that.
Wait a minute. Are we talking about no? Fuck off. Fuck off.
We are in our dirty 30s, and Alyssa started this beautiful production company in the early stages of the pandemic in 2020. So we're very fresh and new into this.
Yes, we babies. But we're doing I sometimes forget to give us credit for the content that we create and like how far we've come. Like in terms of like the business, we could be better. I'm figuring
Business
that out.
can always be
but
better for everyone. Let's
yes,
be honest.
we're-
Like business can always be better
Yes.
for anyone.
But we're
It's a business.
creatives. Like in terms of like this short year, I mean, a year and some months or whatever, we have done, oh my goodness. I've lost track of the short films that we've created. We've done some kick-ass collaborations with Infant Cinema and Phil Flock. We just finished something with JR Vision Films, and we are in the process of pitching/negotiating for a licensing agreement with Revry TV. And so really
We
excited
have
about
big
that.
hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
And we're trying to do everything to behind the scenes
Yes,
to make
we're-
those things
We're
happen.
trying to like figure out the business things, like to get people to invest, give us money, buy our shit. But still, like cranking out content consistently. Like we've got a talk series. We've got What's Her Name. We've got other shorts in production, and then we do 3 videos a week, Mama. Like I forgot. Like we do buttons of the week. We do the Would You Rather's. Anyway,
As many of you have
Yeah.
seen,
so tell your friends, like share us so that we can grow because we're pretty fucking fantastic. There was another question. I think Matt said something funny and inappropriate. Who's your daddy and what does he do? Depends on what daddy we're talking about. My Anyway, I don't know with Mateusz, man. He could be talking about like, because sometimes I'm called daddy in the bedroom. Like that is a thing, and I'm here for it. But my Faja, the man that is half of, I'm half of, yeah, that person, is James Brayboy, and he is in the Baltimore, Maryland area, and he works for, Oh yeah, I fucking forgot. He
we definitely
whatever.
do want to do collabs with other channels and skits and stuff. That's kind of the next like little mountain that we're trying to conquer is like collaborating with other creators and other channels.
Oh yes, we do. We do need to put ourselves out there with like bigger channels, like and we're working on it, y'all. YouTube is not our.
If you want to collab, send us a DM.
Yes, let's do it. And we are also navigating and figuring out the YouTubes and the social media because I know we look like millennials or Gen Z, X, whatever the fuck. But yeah, those things. But yeah, we're figuring out. It is going to happen. One of our really big goals. We want to collaborate with Horrible Decisions.
Yes.
We want to be on like Mandy and Weezy's podcast. Yo, if you guys have not listened to Horrible Decisions, like that is right up there. Like
Yes.
those
And for dudes,
hard or soft.
an
But even
additional-
for
yeah.
dudes, Horrible Decisions
I mean,
is lit.
Horrible Decisions is a great time. Boyfriend loves to listen and then give his feedback and opinions on the topics. But hard or soft, Orlando and Tahoe are, I think, 2 of the, I don't know, I love them. Their takes and their honesty and openness about like, male sexuality and
different stigmas. I like the way that they talk
yeah,
about.
They had a dude there, a guest that I was listening to in the car with boyfriend once, who had a chode and like the whole
that
interview
takes courage,
was, like,
man.
him coming out and like talking about it and like just like being open to like how that's received in life. They've had a couple great. There was a male specific therapist who only worked with Black men who wanted to talk about their either sexual trauma or sexual something in that realm. But a lot of the information that he provided was, I mean, I am not a Black man, obviously, but like it was just really great to hear and be able to share that information with other people that I know who are Black men. They have some really wild guests on.
Yo, they have dope ass sex
They have no
parties
filter.
and toys.
They have
Yeah.
no boundaries. But they give great advice for men and for women and for everyone in between. 10, would suggest.
They're dope. And doesn't matter. We will work with them eventually. It's happening. It's gonna happen. But forever and always, I feel like I'm about to answer something. Wait, where are we at? Would you rather be? Okay, we are there, y'all. Wait.
Okay.
I need to finish this statement though. But like one of our biggest I have learned in collaboration, some words. Let me slow down. Working together with other artists is sometimes really challenging in terms of, too many hands in the cookie jar, scheduling. Sometimes it turns into a pissing contest, who's right, who's wrong, blah, blah, blah. And so I have found, and I'm really grateful for the collaboration that we have with Info Cinema and Phil Flock, like going back and forth. And it, because like creatively, like each of us stays in our lane. Like, okay, we're like it. And so, or like we merge those lanes and make the project better. And so like other artists that I have seen, usually when you find your niche of people to create with, it usually stays the same. And things just
once
get
you
bigger.
Find your people,
Yeah.
you just kind of keep going. I mean, I think there's a lot of production companies that like kind of do that.
Work with the same actors, work with the same directors, because you get it. You like, there's like an unspoken language.
It's like a synergy. And
Yes,
then like
yes.
once you get all in the same vehicle, you're like, we're all driving
going this way
together.
Yes. And so we have found that, and it's great. But yes, there will be other collaborations.
Totally welcome the opportunity to collaborate with excited to possibly work with us.
Yes. So Matej has a would you rather for us, and I kind of almost did like that Fool's Phil Flock thing. Anyway,
okay. Would you rather be immune to all diseases or immune to aging?
beach, like all diseases, like STDs and everything.
The COVID?
The COVID. I mean, we made it through COVID. Fuck COVID. Look, I need to knock on something. I haven't
had COVID.
Bitch, we were fine.
You were fine. I was not fine. I feel like this is kind of weird because last night we were watching season 5 Game of Thrones, and the Red Witch, when we finally see her true self, we had been
That hurt
kind of
my
like,
soul.
look, I was like, fuck, I don't
That's
want to
what's-
get old.
That's what's
Things
gonna
just
happen.
keep going to the ground, and
Her titty was like down here.
Yeah.
I was like,
I mean, my
Oh.
boobs aren't even that big to like get there, but like it was
gravity
still
will do
scary.
it. It was. I think, I'm young and healthy and work out and stuff. I have a pretty strong immune system. I would like to not age. Like, it's vain. I get it. Whatever. But, and especially as an actress, I will take that. Oh, wait, fuck. No, because then there are certain roles. Fuck you, Matej. In the best way. Like, oh God, I'm gonna stop.
I mean,
God, there will be certain roles. Like if I stay young forever, there are certain roles that I physically cannot play. I mean, no, they
right,
can put
but
makeup
there are
on
many
me.
roles
Plus
that you physically would be able to play that many people
Yep.
in your like.
Fuck it. I'm not aging. I would rather stay like tight forever in all of the ways. So that's my math.
I'm afraid that I already have early onset Alzheimer's or dementia. So I would like to be immune, assuming that those are diseases, that I would like to be immune from any of that shit. I don't want to get fucking, I don't know, face cancer or like my feet to fall off because of diabetes someday.
Okay.
Like, I don't
that
know.
would be some shit. Like staying young and aging and beautiful forever or whatever, and then yo bitch, you got skin cancer. Like that would anyway.
I would like to be healthy, and I will just do my very best to eat healthy and to work out enough that like I don't shrivel and droop.
Shrivel and droop.
But then also, when it's my my time to go. I hope that I can just magically pop into dust and fly away.
No, I will take the youth serum with the skin and the whatnot. Okay.
Okay, here's another. Would you? Let me read this before I say that loud.
Oh, Phil, no. Okay. When you visit, cut her grass, load her groceries, usher her to church, yo, good luck. My mom would eat you up and spit you out, baby boy. Like, she is not to be fucked with. She sees right through that shit. I've had a couple, like, individuals trying to get on Mom Duke's good side. No, she is one of those, like,
We love her.
we do. She's a character. Like, I am her child. Like, you. One of the, like, I do want to get my mom on a button of the week or like a special at some point because she would eat it up. She loves it. She is also a ham, like in terms of, you know, talking and entertaining. Yeah, she's
She's a lot of fun.
she's very passionate as well and very outspoken. And I'm trying to reframe some of these words. Alyssa posted something on our story that I was like, yes, let me change that. I'm not bossy. I'm assertive, or I'm not picky. I'm decisive. I'm trying to, because I am, yes, all of those things. I'm not loud. I'm passionate. Anyway, good luck with that. Mom Dukes, yeah, no. Would you rather magically gain all of the knowledge about storytelling? Oh, or know everything about finances. I think I would rather know more about financing because it's like, unless I know about financing and how to get something funded, it's not going to be seen. So I could know everything about storytelling and be able to, you know, yeah, and have these great ideas, but nothing, I wouldn't be able to do anything with them, which is where I feel. No, that is not where we are. Anyway, I was like, I feel triggered.
I know. I feel personally attacked right now.
Because I'm trying to learn about the finances and you know, investors and funding and pitching, and
I
so
do
far so good.
sometimes.
Yep, I have a Robinhood account. I might play the lottery. Anyway, I would have.
I've got some fucking Doge and Weeble that I don't know what to do with, unfortunately.
What is Weeble? Is that
It's another
Cool. I thought it was another like
Another
cryptocurrency, which I haven't even fully wrapped my mind around. I just know I should do it. Anywho, I would like to know about financing so that I can get the stories that I do know and the ideas that I have told. How about you, Mom?
I mean, I guess if you're learning about the finance, I don't need to know
Hey,
finance.
so we can tag team that shit. Melissa will know all the storytelling aspects. I will know all the finances, and together we will
You'll keep
conquer
us
and
afloat.
take over. Yes, and we will fucking Disney. We're coming for you, Warner Brothers. I appreciate you, but anyway,
Okay, would you rather never communicate through your smartphone again, or only communicate through your phone forever?
only like meaning I can't talk. Like only communicate through the phone.
Like you only speak to phones usually. I'm assuming I'm getting the rules here, but like you don't necessarily have like face-to-face contact with people. You just like
nah,
DM, text, call, whatever, message.
I personally, I know it's super useful. It's a blessing and a curse. I hate the way that I'm addicted to my phone.
Yeah.
And the way that certain people are addicted to their phones. So I would rather never use a smartphone, iPhone. Like I wish I was better. I'm not. I'm working on it. It is what it is. Because we need it. We need these things, but I low-key hate them. Like I hate being at dinner and everyone's like this.
Being a hermit in Switzerland. That is my fantasy.
Why, bitch? It's cold.
It's so pretty, and I would think you know.
What about Hawaii or Fiji?
I've been to Hawaii. It gets real fucking boring. You're on an island.
Really?
You can only go so far on an island.
I do. I like tropical, but I want a pool. Anyway, I'm going with
We're on a tangent here.
Yes, as always, I'm going with but never being on my phone again.
My job
That's
is literally on my
yeah. That's a lot of people's excuses when it comes to the phone. Like everyone's job is on their phone. You've got your emails on your phone. Like anyway, I feel like everyone can say that. Oh, I feel like that's a would you rather for other people. The one that just came through. Okay, wait. Oh, we've got two. Okay,
I'm
okay.
still
You're going
trying
in
to.
order.
I'm still
Got
trying
it.
to pick my. Okay, so you
Oh.
said you would.
Oh.
So what are you doing?
Oh, wait.
Are you never communicating?
Yes, I'm never
only
communicating.
communicating. On your phone?
I'm never communicating through my smartphone again.
I mean, I would love that. If the internet died tomorrow, bro, you don't.
Yo,
This
right?
I would be so jazzed.
When Instagram was down like a couple months ago, like for however long it was glorious.
It's kind of nice.
I was like, yo, this is great. I don't have to post shit. I don't have to like, okay.
Yeah, I would
was
opt for never use my phone again.
Boom.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one?
Would you rather book a part in a major show or sell one of your butts in the show pictures and get to get on the big screen?
I
know my answer. As a non-actress, I definitely would much prefer to
sell one of the
get a pitch and put it on screen because I'm a behind the screen person.
See, the way my brain works is that by booking a major network show, I can then use like 75% of what I'm making to then make one of our projects, and then we still have full creative control. Because something that I have a hard time with, we have certain ideas that I'm like, okay, yes, like we could sell this. Like I'm attached, but I'm not that attached. But then there are some who are like, no, this is ours. This is the baby. Like I don't want anyone telling me fucking anything about how this story's supposed to go. So, damn. But then even some of the ones that I'm like we could sell this, I'm starting to not want to sell anymore. But anyway, I digress. I would rather, since Alyssa is going to she picks the selling and she picks the selling. I'm going to book something because then also, as I get bigger, Buttons gets bigger. Oh, Lolita, what is the matter? What is the matter? Are you not getting the attention? Do you want to come say hi to the peoples? Come on.
Who's ready for Lola?
Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
Come here, mamas.
Ma'am, I'm going to finish this Would You Rather, or you can come on my lap. Okay.
Special appearance
yes,
by
special
Lola.
appearance by the Lola. Are you okay? I'm gonna book something. I'm gonna pick that, and then Buttons. I will grow. Buttons will grow. We will have more monies. We can make a teaser or the pilot, and then they're like, oh yeah, this is lit. Let's give them more money and keep creative control. That's why. I don't know if Netflix is ever in our future because they take that IP anyway. There was another Would You Rather, right? And then, okay.
I used to get shit for having dimples as a kid. I was not happy with dimples for the longest time of my life.
Really? Mama, I love your dimples. I have this weird one that I have one. And I have to smile super big for it to make it appear. And it hurts. Anyway.
I was told as a child that the reason that you have dimples is because your dad's wiener hit your face. So I did not particularly like that I had dimples.
Yeah.
Good most of my life. Obviously at some point I learned that. I think that was like kindergarten or something. Someone's like, you've got dimples because your dad's wiener hit your face. And I was like,
I have never in my life heard that. Like, yo, your dad's wiener can't. I mean, I know you know now. You can't fucking reach.
Well, I also remember kissing someone would make you pregnant, or babies came from pee. So
I think I thought they came out of people's butts at one point. Like I saw a stork. Anyway,
So yeah,
I digress.
The dimples, I like low key can now appreciate them, but most of the time I hated them growing up.
Yo,
I remember like trying not to smile and being like trying to smile dimple free.
because all you can think about is your dad's penis hitting your face.
Yeah, I was like,
And I bet you that is where Alyssa's loathing for like incest stuff started. Because you thought your dad like was anyway. Okay. All right. We've got one more would you rather, guys. Like, well, everyone, because
fam.
yes.
Ew.
And then we're
No.
gonna yes.
Friends.
We'll figure it out. Whatever. We've got one more would you rather, then we're gonna wrap it up and I've never heard of that either. Damn. Yes, and then yo, I do like I have to gotta figure out where I'm watching this game. Okay. Brand name moisturizer. Yes, I use Kiehl's. Anyway, last would you rather? Would you rather? Oh no, I don't want to end on this note. Okay, would you rather murder an innocent human being and nobody knows, or not to do that, but everyone thinks you did and you have to face its consequences? Oh, so would you rather murder an innocent human being and nobody knows, or not murder someone, but everyone thinks that you murdered someone and you have to face the consequences? Meaning I have to go to jail? Like, for something I didn't do? Oh, yo. I feel triggered. I know I'm not a black man, and I know I have cute credit, and I probably would get away with some shit, depending, because, okay, side note, because this would you rather triggered me. I had an idea for a button of the week. I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. I saved it on our IG or whatever, but the individual who is being sentenced to 110 years for killing 4 people the truck driver, because his brakes failed. And I'm seeing a lot of comparisons to other court cases, like when the individual is, of a vanilla skin tone
Those beige tortillas
versus any type of melanin in their skin. And how there's an individual who, was a drunk driver, killed 4 people, fled the country.
I just posted that on Instagram. Yes, I don't remember his name either. But yeah, he got
190 days. But anyway, the
something ridiculous in comparison to 110 fucking years in prison.
Yes, fuckface who got everything acquitted. Anyway, like the gross difference in sentencing is a button that I want to push, and it's not surprising to me because our system is rooted in white supremacy. But I don't like this would you rather whatsoever. I don't want to kill anybody, but I don't want to do time for something that I didn't do, and then there goes my fuck.
I'm gonna do the time because at the very end of the day, my inner peace is that I didn't do it.
Right.
And whatever's going to happen to me is going to happen to me.
It's going to be, you hope it's going to be just.
I mean, it won't if I'm in jail for something that I didn't do.
Yeah, but I meant like
I didn't kill someone. That is like, I didn't kill someone.
Right.
That's it.
But going through the consequences, hopefully you will get a fair trial. And you do fair, white.
I might change my last name. Just to, or I don't know. I feel like the last name might get me a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say,
me.
but Mama, you got that Vasquez, and so they'd be like, "Oh, nah, she's Mexican." Anyway, we're gonna give her the max sentencing. See, I don't like it. I would do the same thing. I would let everyone think that I murdered somebody, okay, we'll do one more. Damn it. I would rather everyone think that I murdered someone and then hope that I have a bomb-ass lawyer, and that, our judicial system is not as trash. And I would smile a lot, wear tight low-cut dress.
I
don't know. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I would play all of my cards to my advantage.
As
I would
as
be
you
wearing
should. You're
a-
full suit crew and stuff.
No.
Do what you need to do.
Yes, tight ass dress, low cut, watermelons out, just a little bit, like, but still tastefully. Like they're just like up a little. Like, what was I? Where did that come from? We did. I was in an El Haj TV skit, and he was like, "Yo, Alyssa's watermelons are always out." I was like, "Damn." Anyway, I would do that. Make sure my skin is like popping that day. But yeah, anyway, okay. For real this time. Last would you rather, because I don't want to end on that note. Would you rather always yell or always whisper?
I'm a loud person,
Same.
so I feel like
I feel like people think I'm always yelling anyway. And I don't. One of my biggest pet peeves is like people not being able to hear me. They're like, "What'd you say? What'd you say?" I'm like, "You heard what I said." So
do I need to spell it? Don't ask me to because I'm not sure if I can do it.
or having like when I'm around soft-spoken people, like it does drive me crazy because I'm like, I
I'm
can't
deaf.
fucking hear you. Use your words. Speak up. Find your voice. So I already almost am at a level of yelling. So yep, I can yell always. I'm okay with that. Like that is what it is. Okay, that was a lot more fun and less nerve-wracking than I thought.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes,
and Lola.
we appreciate every single last one of you. You should comment below and let us know if this is something that you guys enjoyed and want to do more of. Because I think maybe we'll do this like once a month. Go live.
Unless you
and-
hate it.
Yeah, unless you hate it, you'd be like, nah, stay in your lane. Do your buttons of the weeks and would you rather and like leave us. Yeah, anyway. Let us know. And we hope that you guys have a happy holidays, all of the
Happy
things.
Hanukkah, please Navidad.
There's
Merry
another
Christmas.
one. Kwanzaa. Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa. That starts on the 26th.
Yes, it's a little bit after Christmas, I believe. Anything else? Thank you so much. Oh, yay! Yelling. We'll draw the. Yeah, you know what? Sorry. Yelling. I mean, there's already yelling happening. We got yelling would draw the cops during sexy time. I mean, well, then you are living your best life, or we are living our best lives if we are making so much noise that the cops get called. And then they'll show up and be like, "Oh, well, excuse us. Carry on, carry on." And then, I don't know, if you're into it, maybe they can join. And so, but sometimes, y'all, okay, last thing, I swear to God, sometimes Alyssa's more black than I am. She is all like, fuck, like, she is just so just angry. It makes me so happy. Yeah, and like,
Listen, I just know things that a lot of other people know
Fair.
about the world.
yes, fair. Maybe not angry.
Sadly,
like,
thanks to
just-
having to see it happen,
Yes.
and my eyes are open.
That's fair. But also, there's nothing wrong with anger. As long as you know how to direct it, what to do with it. It is an emotion that I sometimes try to suppress. And I'm like, yo, embrace that shit. Like, let it out because then you'll just bottle it up. Yes, but not during favorite football games. Okay. Anyway, yes, football. I gotta go
So not on
see.
Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Got it. If you're into college football, well, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's all the time.
All right, go Pack, go. Happy holidays. We will catch you guys next time. Bye. Lola has to say bye. Bye. Lola. Okay. All right.
Lola, say
she
bye.
did the thing. All right. Bye, y'all. The button. I'm pushing it. Okay. And end. Yay!